Oh, that was sick. Alright.
Hey, my name is Brett Sportslander, and this is how to do a foot jam. First step is to find a flat surface and to stick your foot in and start tipping over and feeling that balance point. Once you've kind of found that balance point, your foot might be slipping out, so you use your back foot to put your other foot that's not going into the wheel to push back to give some pressure into the foot jam, and you can start bending your knee and feeling that. Maybe you can start feeling a little hop happening, and then you can hop around, and that will teach you the balance for the foot jam. All right, you've upgraded to step 2. This is level 2, no longer flat, but to a bank. If you're not at a skate park, where I learned was on my front driveway bank. It's mellow, it's easy, and it's a bank to learn. So when you come up the bank, it's important that you're riding up and you're carving, and now you're here. Once you're here and you hop, put your foot on and keep your weight going into the bank if you're having trouble like hopping back in, and that weight will help you push back in and get back in, because you're not going to be able to push against something if you're not leaning into it, or you'll go out of the bank. So keep your shoulder down, lean into the bank. Sometimes it's easy to move the tail outwards, and that'll tip the whole bike in to hop back in this way. So that's how I learned, and that's important. For hopping, it's really important to really compress that left knee, and just, you gotta maybe do a one-legged squat here, but you gotta just boost in off that one foot, and then carry your bike with you, and then it'll just all come back, and get that foot that's in the foot jam to put back on. I do my inside foot for foot jamming. Some people do their outside foot. I'm actually not too sure which one's easier. I think it's personal preference.
How much do they spin when they go to foot jam?
Do a 90. When you come up that bank, you definitely gotta hop into a 90 right here. And since you've already started hopping, your body will wanna keep moving a little bit. So it's good that when you're just now learning it, as you're coming around and you're turning, to hop back in and just kind of time it right. All right, level 3. This is the hardest step for me when I was learning. It's now transferring that energy from no longer a bank to turning and getting into it, but you're now coming off a jump and you'll be landing more directly into that foot jam. So you'll want to know exactly where that balance point is, and when you land right into it, know your balance point, make sure your arms are locked strong, and you're not going to turn the bike and eat it. So once you're there, then you'll be using your left foot for that back pedal pressure, and then just like the bank, you'll just hop in, right in. This is going to be definitely the biggest thing to get over and for confidence, but as long as you practice a lot of practice in your street, on your banks, at your home, every night, give it like 20 tries, start being able to do foot jams and hopping a 360 into a foot jam, and you'll get more comfortable with hopping into a bank, because now if you go over the bars, the stakes become a lot higher. So keep that confidence up and you'll be doing it like nothing.
What's more important for the hop in, the distance or the spin on the hop in?
Oh, for me, it isn't, you gotta give a big hop. Don't be afraid to like give a big juicy hop as long as it's like controlled. But it's also really important to spin, because I do remember looking back to when I was first learning, I would hop in and just land sideways. So it's important to let your foot that's on the outside grab the spikes of your pedal, move it back, and that'll tilt your weight in like this, and that'll help you be able to push out and then turn in. When you turn, of course, like a 360, turn your shoulders and just move the bike the way you need it to go, and it'll start going back in normally. All right, it's now time. You've passed level 3. It's important to know how to fall. Falling on a foot jam, you will definitely figure it out. The bike will want to loop out. If you're going too far over, this foot will come to the point where it's no longer pushing in, but looping out. Let's adjust the foot. Why'd you drop your bike?
I'll just keep going.
That kid bailed. But for bailing, it's important that once you start coming this way, and your bike is now going this way and your foot's sliding out, just push off what's last of there and it'll launch your bike and your handlebars down. And once your handlebars are down, they're easy to hop over. Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you hit that like button because, of course, you've now learned how to foot jam. This is Brett Sportslander as a guest host for Charlie Winkleman's channel, and signing out.
Yeah.